Hello everyone, welcome to a new vlog. Yes, I'm aware that my hair looks like, oh, I've got a piece here, I'm gonna roll that behind the curls, that I look like off the Grinch, you know that young girl, Taylor Momsen, who's now like an incredible singer in a band and stuff, but she was in the Grinch and her hair was like up here, like curly and all different designs, but I literally feel like that. I've just curled my ponytail because I wanted to have like some texture today. Yes, welcome to a new vlog. I just wanted to start this vlog because I just curled my hair and I was like, right, okay, let's start the vlog. I actually shared a post on Instagram about body dysmorphia and how it affected me and my self-worth when I was younger. Not even like that long ago really, but I wanted to share my experience and I got so much good feedback and lovely comments on my Instagram post, so I wanted to do a YouTube video to follow up on that for anyone that's feeling the same, anyone that's going through that right now. I think body dysmorphia is something that comes and goes, or it's something that you can grow out of, but there are times when we feel worse about ourselves, sometimes when we feel better about ourselves, and it's about bridging the gap and loving ourselves no matter what. So thank you so much for being here, and I'll get more into the video now. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hello to everyone that's new as well. I hope we're all doing really well. I'm just gonna shut the door because the dishwasher's on. Bear with. Dishwashers can actually be really loud, which I didn't think was a thing, but Exhibit A. So we're back with it. We're here for a new video. I posted something on my Instagram channel. I was gonna say channel. Instagram? Yeah, I posted something on my Instagram the other day, and it was about how body dysmorphia affected me and my self-worth. So I wanted to elaborate about it more on my YouTube channel because I feel like there's only so much you can say in an Instagram post with words and pictures, so I thought I would come on here and share a video with you guys to talk a bit more about what I combated, what I went through, and also how I flipped it round and turned into something that now I'm proud of and happy with myself. There are some days where I'm like, okay, struggling, you know, I'll look at like cellulite on myself, or I'll be like, oh, why is my tummy not flatter? All these different things that I would ask myself and think, okay, just think about what it was like when I first started my journey with the gym, with fitness, and how it's like transformed my life basically. I also wanted to put some pictures on screen of what I was like then and how I actually thought that I was overweight and how I thought I was like chubby because I had like a roll or two when I sat down, which is honestly, it sounds so silly, but back then all I wanted to be was to make sure that I was like perfect form, or what is perfect body. Like I wanted to see abs, I wanted to make sure I could see like lines and tone coming through. I was very obsessed in a bad way. I was going out drinking quite a lot. I was looking for a lot of outside factors to help me become a better person or help me become the perfect version of myself, which was not true. And it's scary because I never realized, I never realized what I was actually going through until you have these pictures where you can like compare it to and look back on it and be like, what was I doing? Like what, I don't know. It was just crazy. And I hung around, well, I had really good friends back then anyway, but I feel like sometimes I hung around with the wrong people, or like the wrong people for me and my growth. And sometimes I get sucked into their world and try and fit into their box to make friends, if that makes sense. And yeah, I feel like we all go through that stage where we're trying to be everyone's idea of perfect, and it's exhausting. Because I saw a post earlier and it's like, you don't like everyone. You don't like everyone. Why does everyone have to like you? Like, you're gonna attract people that vibe with you. You're gonna attract people that are on your level and you like the same things, or you have the same morals in a way. And I'm very grateful now. I don't have like tons and tons of friends. I have, I'd say, a handful of friends that I can fully trust and count on, that I can vibe with and be myself, be my weird self, be my, you know, if I'm struggling, be my, like, maybe, I don't know how to say that, a lower self, be my, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like, be my vulnerable self, just be like completely me, and I know that they're gonna be there and they vibe with me. And friendships is just such an important thing as well when it comes to your self-growth and stuff like that, because you ultimately become the people that you spend the most time with. And it's so true. It is very, very true. And because I was always looking to go out, I would always look for people that would always wanted to go out, or wanted to, you know, drink, wanted to go out and just be out of the house. And even though I do have a really amazing support around me, I didn't really appreciate it that much. And looking back on it, I was a bit of a shit. A little shit. But we all have to go that, we all have to go through that. We all have to go through that phase where we're just trying to do us and trying to figure out what we want, what we think is best. Saying I know when we don't know everything, because I definitely didn't, and I definitely don't know now. It's a work in progress, and it always will be, and I'm okay with that. Just gonna take a little slurp of my water, 1 second. Water is good for you. I didn't think I could inspire or help people with anything unless I looked a certain way, which was to have abs or to be slim, or yeah, like I've always been interested in fitness and health and wellness and mindset. Like, all those things really interest me, but because I didn't have that self-worth there and that belief in myself, and I was always looking for outside people, outside factors, external factors to make me feel better as a person, I didn't do things that I love, which is quite upsetting really. Like, when it boils down to it, there was a lot I wanted to do at that age. I want to say it was like, so the picture from the before is from 2017, but I was dealing with lots of stuff like through teenage years, all that. I just don't think I took many pictures of it to compare to. I started like going to the gym and training when I was in high school, so I was about 14, but I don't think I sort of like posted it about it much. I was just in the vibe, and I don't think Instagram was a thing then, or it was just very early days of like coming out and becoming like a popular thing. I honestly remember setting up Instagram and having the worst filters on my selfies and just posting really random stuff. But that's what it was, like it's a catalogue of our lives, but it was literally just like random, really random things, and you'd be like, oh my god, look at me, I'm outside and I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. So I did actually want to be a PT and do fitness, like that was huge, and have like acting as well and like have it coincide, but because obviously that self-worth wasn't there, and I didn't think I deserved it, which was like a running thing in my mind, is like, I don't deserve this, I'm not enough, you look like shit. Or like every day was like that, like, why are you not enough? Like, why can't you be enough? Like, what will it take to be enough? And I was like just putting myself down all the time. And yeah, I got through it, which was hard, but I think we all go through these things and we all learn a lot. And until we actually go through them, we don't learn the key lessons we're supposed to as humans, to realize who we are and what we want. Because one of the ways we can figure out what we do want is to figure out what we don't want. and I was doing lots of 9-to-5 jobs, which there's nothing wrong with 9-to-5, by the way. Some people are happy doing it. That just wasn't me. I was always wanting to start a business, always wanted to be an entrepreneur, but I didn't know how to. I didn't have the, as I said before, self-belief to do it. So I didn't try. I didn't bother put myself forward. And even though I had that amazing, well, I do have that amazing support system around me, like my mum, my stepdad, my dad, all entrepreneurs and doing their own business and flourishing. And they were always like, come on Paige, you can do it, like, you got this, like, don't worry about it. Yeah, but no one can tell you anything. It's not going to fix you. You have to fix yourself, and you have to learn a lot of things yourself. So yeah, it was a lot of pushing everything away that was trying to make me better in a way. Like, it sounds stupid, but yeah, I was just like, no. And I was in a self-loathing. I was in a self-loathing phase where I just didn't like myself. I just didn't like what I saw in the mirror. And it was also that time where I just got told from like a orthodontist slash dentist that I needed to have jaw surgery or pay, I think it was through £4,000 for corrective braces, but it wouldn't have fixed the problem because I had an underbite. My jaw was like this, but like quite bad. But no, apparently no one else noticed it, but I was like, you can notice it for sure. So yeah, that comes into it as well, because I always had bad teeth. I always had crooked teeth. It's horrible. I was insecure about that. I wasn't insecure really until like teenage years, where I would like look at myself and look at my teeth and it was just like not the one. And for some reason I couldn't get braces or something. I had to wait till a certain point, and I was on the wait list as well. That was one of them. So I finally could get braces from the NHS, on the NHS in the UK, and they were like, right, your teeth are fixing up, da, da, da. And then they said, okay, you're gonna have to have jaw surgery or pay for corrective braces. So that was like a big point in my life where I had jaw surgery, double jaw surgery after my teeth were straight, and then I could have it. And that was a big part of like change and confidence, because being told that your teeth aren't right and that it doesn't suit your face and you need to get something done in order to be fixed, like that really plummeted my self-confidence. Even though I knew it was gonna help, I was like, right, so I'm basically broken then. And that's what I felt like, which is quite sad, but it's fine. I also went through a bit of a weird relationship where like they wanted to go out quite a lot as well. So I kind of was like, yeah, this is my person, like I want to stay with them because they also go out a lot and they also want to go out. And like looking back, it was just like not me. Like I was just trying to be everything for everyone and not actually looking at what I wanted to do. So self-reflection is so important as well. It's huge. Like if you're wanting to do something for yourself, like you're wanting to grow, do the inner work, spend that time on yourself to reflect and to rest. It's so important. And to be aware. That's the first thing I think, is being aware that you are not right, or that you're struggling with something, or that you want to grow. Like that's huge. And if you can actually get to that point where you have that awareness where you're like, okay, I want to change, I want to grow, then things start moving forward and you start taking steps towards self-confidence and self-love. And it isn't just something that happens, and it's not something that I have now, like it's something that I practice every day, and it's hard. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, it is hard. Sometimes I do wake up and I'm like, I feel like it, but it's fine. We're all human, and I think that's something that we need to realize, is we're human. There's no such thing as imperfections. Like we all have our own cool things that make us different and make us weird and make us cool and unique and beautiful and gorgeous and handsome and stuff. And it's just about embracing it and realizing that we are who we are, and it's lovely. It's a lovely thing to have. So yeah, self-confidence and self-love is work, but it's so worth it. Like I feel 10 times better than I did even last year. Like I thought last year I was really put together, and then I actually found out that I wanted to do more work on myself, and finally started pursuing acting, finally started to think about me and what I want to do and my purpose. And it's a long journey. It is going to be a long journey, but I'm in for the ride and I'm ready to go and I enjoy it. That's the main thing. Like, I have fun and I love learning about it. It's such an interesting thing to do in life, and it's awesome. Another thing, actually, before I go, is a suggestion is to get a coach. So before, I was actually really skeptical about coaches, and I was like, I don't really think they do anything. Like, you pay all this money and they don't help you the way they should, and maybe a therapist is better, and maybe a therapist is better. I've never actually been to a therapist. My mum's a therapist, which is pretty cool, but she's always helped me in her natural mum way. It's never been like a client therapist relationship. She's always with my mum, and she's amazing. So yeah, if you're like struggling, let's say, with self-love, there's lots of self-love coaches out there. Amazing. Mindset coaches, acting coaches, there's stuff like human design, kinesiology, I think that's what it's called. Literally type in on Google something that you want to improve yourself on, or even if it's just like overall self-development, overall life coaching. There's life coaches. You can find some that aren't too expensive. If you do your research and find out what your budget is and how much you're really willing to spend and willing to do the work, that's basically the first step. Because if you find someone and you're like, oh, but I can't really be arsed, then it's not going to work. You have to fully commit to something in order for it to make a huge difference to your life. For example, Michaela, I met her through my dad, and she's been one of the best people to help me ever in my life. And it's just like crazy, like saying that out loud. Like, it's just, yeah. I did a testimonial for her the other day, and I was, yeah, and she's honestly changed my life. So kudos to Michaela. I'm gonna tag her Instagram actually in my description box, and I think her website. But yeah, I'll tag that anyway. She's an actress too, which is super cool. But yes, that is what I wanted to touch more on today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I had lots of fun making it, and I will see you in the next video. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel. It means so much to me, and I really do appreciate your support. There's lots of exciting things happening, but I just need to work out the right way to go about it, and Australia wise and visas and stuff like that, it's all a bit all over the show. But yeah, when I know more, I can give more information, but I just don't want to say anything yet in case it doesn't happen or something. So yeah, that's all. So thank you so much. Please do give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Thank you.